Good morning, lovely people. Trying to get the light a bit better. It's Sunday morning. It's the 5th of April. Hello, welcome to day, who knows, of this vlog. Hope you're all doing okay. Another sunny one here, so another day probably spent largely in the garden if I can. Got a few bits and pieces to do. I'm going to start recording this month's podcast. As you know, I do it in sections, so I'm going to start with that. And it will start with a tale of woe, because this really isn't working out for me. This is my second attempt at Gigi's knit along, and there's nothing wrong with the pattern, nothing wrong with the yarn. It's lovely yarn. I think it's wrong with me. I need a different type of project at the moment, and I'm not going to finish the make along to deadline, and I think I want a different type of poncho, so I will be giving that some thought. Yeah, so disappointing to have to unrip it, but I sat there first thing and thought, do I want to spend the day working on this? And I really didn't. And it wasn't just I don't fancy it today, but I'll come back to it. It was just no, I'm not really sure. So I think it's time to cut my losses, find something else. I need what sort of accent's that? I need a kind of quicker hit, I think, something that's going to grow more quickly. Like I say, nothing wrong with the pattern. This is all me and kind of where my head's at the moment. And I have in mind some Noro, which I have enough of to make a poncho, but not enough to make a sweater. So that could be a good use of it. So I'm going to give some thought to that. Just mock up a design. Fairly simple, I think, but yeah, just work on something for that. And that'll be it. There we go. So that's today. Got to stop saying nothing else really to add. Another stay-at-home day, which we should all be doing. I will be out later to walk the dog, but that's the only excursion outside. Just a bit of pottering. I am going to make a small household item, actually. I've just had a quick sort out of a kitchen drawer, as you do, and we've got some knives that we don't use, but they're stored where they are for safety, and I thought, well, if I make a cover to go over the blades, I can put them elsewhere and they won't clutter up the drawer they're in so much. They'll clutter up another drawer, but that's not the key point here. So so I'm going to make a little, I want to say the word sheath for them. I think I just want to say the word sheath, and that should be a very quick project today, using up a bit of cotton or similar in the stash and just oddments. It really doesn't matter what it looks like. Excuse me. This is a piece entirely for function, not attractiveness. So that's today, and I'll take you along with me, such as it is. Cheers. Hello, lovelies. Well, there's my knife. I'm going to call it a knife sock. So there we go. I'll put all the details in the main podcast at the end of the month, but you can see the idea. So that will keep the knives safe. Knives? Will keep the knives safe in the kitchen drawer, hopefully. Right, lovelies, that's coming towards the end of the day. Another sunny one out in the garden, working on a new project, a replacement poncho. More will be revealed in the podcast, and you'll probably see me working on it as we go through time. Sounds like we're Doctor Who, timey-wimey stuff. Hope you're all okay. Hope you have had or are having a good day, and that life is not necessarily going to be good at the moment, but that it's okay. Before I forget, thank you to Sandy, who commented on yesterday's podcast. I put the information about the musicals. We watched Joseph last night, Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. I love that. I had the album when I was about 12 and must have driven my family to distraction with it, because not only did I have the album, which I played a lot, I also had the sheet music and was trying to play it on the piano as well. That can't have been kind, but it was great to see it last night. It's quite an old production, I think 98 or something like that. It's got Donny Osmond in it, but it was fun to see it, so that's good. Yes, Sandy said that the Metropolitan Opera also have some productions online. If you search for Met Opera on Demand, and it's usually a paid for service, but they offer a 7-day free trial, so if that's something that would interest you, it's there. So Met Opera on Demand, and they do a 7-day free trial to see some of their productions and stuff that they've live streamed and that sort of thing. So thank you again, Sandy, for that. That's really useful. Yeah, Sunday evening, just about to go and cook some dinner, and then just more craft and sitting around not doing much. I just walked the dog. Nothing much to say really. It's all the days are merging into one. Tomorrow I have some work to do because Tuesday I have a ceremony. But yeah, we're plodding along, and I hope you are too. None of us are going to set the world alight at the moment. Well, a few people are. They're the ones developing vaccines, bless them, and 3D printing bits of ventilators and making masks and doing all these wonderful things. The rest of us are staying home. I hope you're all staying at home. Washing our hands and just doing what we can. So keep well, everyone. Keep safe. Look after yourselves. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.